Alright, so this is going to be a response video to Fisticuffs on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Microtransactions. Now, I agree with everything he said in his video 100%, all across the board. Never have I made so many videos on how bad a Call of Duty game is and how bad it has come to. So, basically, let's start with, what is a microtransaction? It's a way for the developers to make more money, and it comes in a smaller DLC type format, not necessarily a map pack or a weapon pack, but it could be something like camos for your weapon, custom class slots, calling cards, emblems, so on and so forth. So I am not going to support these microtransactions, and I'm not going to support their DLC because Activision, Treyarch, whatever, they do not fix the real problems in their game. They're not fixing the lag compensation. They're not fixing the hit detection. They're not fixing the horrible camera angles in their game. And it seems like each year they make the same mistakes. Modern Warfare 3, they had the FMG9 Akimbos, overpowered, beastly as all hell. Now in Black Ops 2, they have the Cap 40s. You could just use that as a primary. What happened to just having a primary as a primary and a secondary only as a secondary? So, they need to fix their problems. And since they're lying to us now, they're saying that the lag compensation is your fault. It's in your head. It's non-existent. And they want us to turn off our firewalls. They want us to, disable our security features. I'm not going to do that, because then I put myself at risk. And I shouldn't have to do all of these extra steps to play the game and have it run smooth. I shouldn't have to do this to have your game run smooth. That's ridiculous. Now, see, if their game, ran smooth and there wasn't a lot of problems with Black Ops 2, I wouldn't mind paying $1, $2 to buy these microtransactions. I wouldn't mind it at all. I mean, you can find $2 on the street and pay for one of these smaller DLC, these microtransactions. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to support this bad behavior. Treyarch wants to do this esports initiative, right? They want people to go pro with this. But basically, all they're doing is catering to the MLG players. What about the large majority of the people who play your game? What about the casual players? It used to be, well, it still kind of is, a game for, people can just pick up the game and just have fun. Now you want everybody to go pro and be competitive. I mean, I understand that that's good, but to not fix problems in the game that the large majority is complaining about is simply ridiculous. And only, nerfing the Cap 40 because, the MLG people said it? No, that doesn't make any sense. So what would happen if the large majority of people who are just casual players who play Call of Duty stop buying your game? What would happen then, Treyarch, Activision? What would happen then? You wouldn't have people playing your game. You wouldn't be in the esports, the MLG. You wouldn't be getting all this money. You wouldn't be on that stage doing that stuff that you do, these tournaments and stuff. What about the other people? Do we get social events? No. I mean, you don't have to put on a Call of Duty XP show every year. Something like Meet the Devs, meet the people behind the scenes who make Call of Duty. Have something like that run for an hour or two. It just doesn't make any sense to me that they expect us to pay this money when their game's broken. They don't support us. We support them, but they do not support us. And then they put the blame on us. So it's, I'm not supporting you guys, and this is where I say enough is enough. So I'm not buying, your DLC. I'm not buying your microtransactions. I've had it up to here, So if you guys want to support it, that's fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm just giving you my opinion. And, has Activision ever given us anything for free? Think about that. No, they haven't. Sure, they can put out microtransactions, but for people who've been buying Call of Duty for 10 years, do we get any appreciation? No. All we get is a slap in the face saying, oh, it's your fault that, your internet connection sucks. No, it's not. No, it's not, Activision. No. Do they say, "Oh, here guys, we're gonna give you free camos or give everybody 10 extra, create a class slots for being so loyal to us and allowing us to have this opportunity to make $1 billion in 15 days?" They make all this money, but do they ever give anything back? And that's all I'm trying to say here. So they're not fixing the game, and they don't give anything back to us. So that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you understand. I hope you don't rage at me in the comment section, but that's my opinion, and I'm throwing it out there. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm War Tank. I'm getting out of here, and of course, as always, in the meantime, have a great time fragging.